Hi guys, Chris and Jen from FitTech again. We thought we'd talk about hand and finger care today because we've gotten a couple of emails regarding that. Carpal tunnel. Again, this is if you have carpal tunnel, or you think you have carpal tunnel, you should go see your doctor. But a lot of these things might help prevent it from happening. So one of the things I like to do every day with my hand, these things are very simple to do, is just open and close wide. Just do that on yourself right now. I mean, a lot of people will be surprised how it feels. We don't do that motion. We're always going like this. So if you have difficulty doing that, or if it feels like a strain, you need to work on that. Do you have an exercise that you'd like to do besides that one?
Well, yeah, only if you don't have diagnosed carpal tunnel. I like to try to stretch this way and pushing either side. If you do have carpal tunnel, this could aggravate it, so this is why you don't want to do that. But it's a really good stretch to do, or even flipping it the other way, which happens to be one of the tests.
But yeah, that's another one that I do. Unfortunately, I do have issues with my wrists, and I do have had bouts of carpal tunnel. I have very small wrists, and that's one of the precursors to it. But that being said, another exercise I like to do besides this one, I like to do the bear claw. A lot of people have difficulty doing that, and this is also very good for your finger joints, just closing and opening like this and making a fist and going back and forth. Do you have an exercise that you like to do?
Not so much an exercise, but being the massage therapist, I like to massage the palm of your hand, the fascia. The fascia can get really tight in here because you're constantly using. There's actually injuries that can occur to the fascia, which causes the fingers to clamp. But you want to massage that out so that everything stays fluid and nerves don't get compressed, and it helps with that. And especially in between the thenar eminence here in between the thumb and the first finger is a very sensitive trigger point part, and that's a really good point to massage too. You don't actually realize how tender it is until you get touching it.
Oh, sure. And those techniques work. The third thing I really like to do I do this stuff every day, driving in a car, when I'm actually working at the computer. This one is a really good go-to one. You'd be surprised how weak you are. Just get an elastic band and open and close like this. That effort, you're going to be surprised. It's a mere little elastic band. Then as you get stronger, you can actually develop it. But we are so used to just holding stuff like this. By strengthening it with the elastic band, becomes very helpful. Besides opening and closing like this, I highly suggest. Any other stretches, anything that come to mind with you, and wrist care?
Well, the same thing goes with massaging the hand, massaging the forearm also too, because all these muscles, your extensors and flexors, come into the wrist. If they can be overused, that can be actually one of the causes of carpal tunnel. It gets really thick in here. So massaging this all out, because most of us are either flexed or extend throughout the day. Excessive movement, that will alleviate many times any issue you might have in your hand could just come from your arms. So always address that too.
Yeah, the same posture all the time, like we say. There's no best posture. You need to move around. So if you're typing a lot and you want to do these exercises, move around a little bit to help gain some motion back and get some fluid going in. Just open and close them like I showed you. And do even finger play like that. You'd be surprised. If you don't use it, you lose it. Even though it's your hand, you need to use it. If you don't have carpal tunnel, I do suggest, besides using a rubber band, like grabbing a ball and strengthening it, either with pincher type technique or whole hand technique. People's grip strength goes down with time. You need to work on it. And as you get older, it particularly becomes a problem. So guys, you don't want to just neglect your hands. When carpal tunnel sets in, it's really serious, and you might need to go to see a physical therapist or a doctor. But by using some self-care techniques, you can prevent it from happening. We're going to do a video on elbow care, but another exercise I like to do in association with hand and wrist care is like an elbow extensor stretch, like this, and turn it out. That's also very beneficial, and also like that for the hand. Even that median stretch that you showed me before. Can you explain that one with the hand out?
The nerve flossing?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do it in my yoga class all the time. Having the arm out, you're going to go through a very slow flexion and extension. You want to make sure that shoulder is relaxed, but you tilt your head the other way so that you get the nerve to travel its longest point. You're keeping it fluid to keep it moving in there so that compression doesn't happen if everything is tight. It's so easy to do, but it's very effective.
Again, you don't do anything that if it's causing pain or if you have numbness or tingling,
Yeah.
you need to go see a doctor. But these are preventative techniques that we do all the time and we recommend to our clients. And that's why we wanted to put this video together as part of our self-care program, joint care program, so that we can actually show you how to do these exercises via a Zoom session or hopefully eventually in person. But just to give you a framework of what we're talking about, we shot this video. So guys, take care. If you need to reach out to us, please do. You just don't want to neglect your hands like other parts of your body parts. These things only take minutes a day, and they work, right?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
All right, guys, take care.